Okay, Ms. McKinney, you brought this case before the court. What's going on?
Well, Your Honor, I am here to try to recoup costs that I've incurred with my daughter.
All right.
She's 9 years old. She's been with me since birth, and I'm paying for everything. I've been doing it all on my own.
All right.
Without a problem, but I've been doing it all on my own.
All right. And when you say all on your own, Dad isn't helping out financially at all?
At all.
Okay. And you said your daughter's 9.
Yes.
Is she involved in any type of extracurricular activities? That word always messes me up.
Yes, ma'am. Basketball, track and field, and tennis.
All right.
Meet Ms. McKenna, a mother who's been handling the challenges of parenting solo for 9 years. Today, she steps into court seeking justice, not revenge. Her daughter is active, basketball, track, tennis, but her father has never contributed financially. Now, she's ready to speak up. The court is listening, but will her ex finally be held accountable? Stick around, because the revelations ahead could turn the case upside down.
Does Dad pay for any of those?
No, ma'am.
How much are the fees associated annually with each one of those?
Annually, probably roughly $4,700.
All right. Is Dad aware that she's in these activities?
Yes.
All right. The extracurricular activities, does he attend those?
No, Your Honor.
So he doesn't pay for those?
No.
So what is the backstory? I mean, she's 9, so were you all in a relationship previously? Like what happened?
We were in a situationship for a weekend.
What in the world is...
The judge presses for the facts. Has the father ever helped support his daughter? The answer is a clear no. No financial support, not even for her sports, which cost nearly $5,000 annually. Then, Miss McKenna drops a shocking revelation about their past, a brief weekend situation. The courtroom is left in disbelief. And what happened that weekend? That part will leave everyone even more stunned.
Well, it was a little bit more than a one-night stand. It lasted approximately 72 hours. I was on business in Washington, D.C., and he was there for a teacher's conference. I met him at a nightclub.
Ooh, I need to be careful what I ask.
Well, listen, the night grew long, and things happened within the next 72 hours.
Okay.
That's the extent of it.
Okay. And you got pregnant?
Yes.
Okay. Was he involved in the pregnancy?
Well, he was definitely there.
Well, no, throughout your pregnancy.
Oh, throughout? No, ma'am.
Okay.
She recounts a hectic 72-hour trip that started as a work conference in D.C., but quickly turned personal. Between a night out and professional events, a pregnancy occurred. From that point on, she was on her own. No calls, no support, no fatherly presence. Her heartbreak fills the courtroom as she details the struggles that followed. The judge leans in, asking the crucial question, where was he when the baby was born?
So you just literally had the baby, no help from him, nothing like that. Did he show up at the hospital?
No, he was late.
Okay. So did you all have a DNA test done?
No.
Does he know he's the father?
He doesn't think that he is, and he's the only Caucasian that I've ever been with, so.
Okay. So that's where the issue lies then. He doesn't
Basically.
believe he's the father, which is why he hasn't given you any money.
But he sent text messages, and he sent happy birthdays, things
Okay.
of that nature.
When the baby arrived, she waited endlessly, but the father never appeared. No hospital visits, no paperwork, not even a single photo. His excuse? He claims he might not be the father. Yet she is certain he's the only Caucasian man she's ever been with. Could his denial be a way to avoid responsibility? What he presents next as proof leaves the courtroom stunned.
How is she doing? So I believe if he didn't care at all, he wouldn't send those text messages. Now, he's done that for the past 9 years. I've just never seen any greenbacks to follow those texts.
Okay. So when he arrived at the hospital, did he sign the acknowledgement of paternity?
No, Your Honor. When I meant he was late, the baby was already a week old at the time. I was already at home. We'd left the hospital. That's what I mean by late.
Oh, so he didn't show up at the hospital at all?
No, Your Honor.
So he didn't sign the birth certificate or any acknowledgement of paternity or anything like that?
No.
Text messages don't cover expenses. Miss McKinney explains that while the father sends occasional birthday texts, he has never contributed financially. When the judge asks about legal paternity, it becomes clear he hasn't signed any paperwork, no birth certificate acknowledgement, nothing. It's as if she and her child didn't exist. Now it's his turn to speak, and tensions rise quickly.
So you're here today to do what exactly?
Well, I was hoping you would be able to help me, first and foremost, establish paternity
Okay.
at this point.
All right.
And
We
possibly,
would definitely have to do that before any child support takes place.
Of course,
Okay.
of course.
All right. Is there anything else you want me to know before I move over to him?
No, that's pretty much it. I've just been doing everything on my own. In my heart of hearts, I know that he is the father. I have no doubt. I'm just needing assistance.
Okay. All right.
Miss McKinney isn't after money, she's after accountability. She requests a paternity test, determined to end years of absence and uncertainty. She knows he's the father, but now science will make him face the truth. Next, it's his turn on the stand, and he has plenty to explain.
Sir,
Yes, Your Honor.
is what she's saying. Now, let me be clear in my questions because I just realized that I probably shouldn't have asked that question like that. Now, bypass all the 72-hour stuff that she talked about, right? Now, she's pregnant.
She was.
Okay, you were not involved in that process at all. In terms of the pregnancy.
Look, let me just start off by saying that most of what she said is essentially true.
Okay.
Although there's some giant omissions in there and some things that you need to take into account to get the full picture.
The father takes the stand and concedes that much of her account is accurate, but he insists there's more to the story. He claims she hasn't shared the whole picture. Is this the start of a surprise defense, or just an attempt to shift blame? What he reveals next will leave the courtroom stunned.
Well, does it involve the 72-hour
So
thing?
we were involved approximately that amount of time. Yes,
Okay.
that sounds about right.
Yeah, I don't want to know any specific details
worry.
about that.
I'm not here to give you the details of it. I'm just here to tell you that we were in an intimate relationship on and off for about 72 hours, yes.
Okay. So, after you found out she was pregnant, what happened?
Well, first let me add some context to everything before I answer that, Your Honor. She works for the federal government.
He admits to the brief 72-hour encounter, but claims there's more to the situation. When questioned about his actions after learning of the pregnancy, he sidesteps the issue, pointing out that her job earns more than his. Is this avoidance or justification? Then he reveals a startling detail about her career, and the courtroom tension rises even higher.
I'm a teacher. I'm a high school teacher. She
Okay.
makes significantly more money than I do. I make about $60,000 a year. I don't know the exact figure of her annual income, but I know it's a lot more than that. She's in far better position to support her daughter than I would be, and what she's asking for.
You
from me
said her daughter, so you truly don't believe this is your child?
I am willing to accept that it may be, but we've not done a DNA test. What she said about being only with one Caucasian man, I have no way of knowing if that's true. She's lied before to me. So don't take, she was honest with a lot of the stuff she said fairly, but
He insists she's doing better, making more money, living a more comfortable life. But when the judge asks directly, "Is this your child?" his answer is uncertain. Maybe, he replies, showing doubt and shifting blame onto her honesty. Then comes an even bigger twist. He reveals another child, complicating the case further.
here's a big thing she forgot to mention. I have a son of my own. I have a newborn son, and with my fiance.
Congratulations.
What does
Thank
that
you
have
very
to do
much.
with this?
This is
Well,
what it has.
I allowed you
Okay.
the opportunity to speak. This is his time.
Yes,
now I
ma'am.
asked you,
Yes,
was there anything else you needed me to know before I moved over to
But I
him?
already know he's gonna push my buttons.
Okay, well, just sit there and don't let him push your button. That's the easy, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, you can do that.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, go ahead.
So I have a newborn son with my fiance, and I know that he's my son for sure. And I know, and
How do you know for sure?
Because he's
Well-
white.
Ma'am.
He claims he's certain about his other child's paternity based solely on appearance. Yes, he uses skin color as proof. Miss McKinney reacts with outrage. The courtroom erupts with tension. The judge struggles to maintain control, but the moment leaves everyone stunned. This isn't just a legal case. It's an intense emotional battlefield.
Because the woman who gave birth to him has been with me and only me for the past 3 years now. That's how I know that he is my son. And he does, despite being a newborn, having a little newborn face, he does look like me. I can tell. So, but anyway, what she's asking for, she does not need financial compensation from me to support possibly our daughter. And the other factor she didn't take into consideration.
Wait a minute. Did I hear that right? Let me rewind.
Yeah, he said need.
I'm
sorry, y'all.
Let me rewind that. You said she does not need money from you.
He boasts that his new child resembles him and insists he's certain. Miss McKinney isn't asking for money. She's financially fine, but the law isn't about comfort. It's about responsibility. The judge leans forward, reviewing the facts, then delivers a statement that silences the entire courtroom.
So let me make sure I got that right.
Because she makes so much more than me.
Right. So even if it is your child,
right,
she still doesn't need to get money from you?
In my opinion, this is what she's doing here right now has nothing to do with needing money. It has to do with jealousy. She's trying to interfere with my relationship with my new son and my fiance.
Baby, I care less about that, okay? Two things for certain, one for sure. I care less about that.
Excuse me.
I'm
I thought
sorry.
we weren't going to allow him to push your button.
I left one button out. I'm
I've
sorry.
got buttons.
I've gathered all my buttons and you ain't gonna push
Well,
it.
you
I got a
know,
whole control panel.
Okay, nobody asked you that.
Excuse me. The only
You're
person
so
that's going to
freaking
be
childish.
excuse me.
He claims this isn't about the child. It's about jealousy. He accuses Miss McKinney of interfering with his new life. She stays composed, but the strain is visible. The judge steps in, warning her to maintain control or risk harming her case. The courtroom is charged, and the tension could break at any moment.
The only person that's going to be pressing buttons up here is me.
I'm trying not to press his head.
Well, we're definitely not going to do that because then the bailiff will have to escort you out and then I'll more than likely dismiss your case. So that wouldn't be a good thing, right? Ultimately, the both of you are here for one thing. You all want to find out if he is indeed the father of your daughter. Is that correct?
Yes.
Seems like a weird place to do that. I don't see a DNA kit anywhere nearby.
Oh, now you're challenging her.
We do that in a different area.
Stupid.
We have, excuse me, that wasn't very nice.
Well, it wasn't nice for him to dish your courtroom.
The judge quickly takes control, firmly reminding everyone that he is the authority in the room. The rising chaos is shut down as he redirects the focus back to what matters, the truth. With a DNA test pending, answers are getting closer by the minute. But just when things should calm down, the father begins showing disrespect toward the court, pushing the tension even further.
I'm just saying.
No disrespect to your court, ma'am.
I don't take offense to that because I don't sit up and let people push my buttons often, all right? So this is what we are going to do. We are going to reset this pending DNA results. Now, if for any reason the child does come back, the DNA test does come back and you are the father, you will have to start paying child support being ordered today, all right?
Can I respond to that, Judge, if I may? We were in what amounted to a long one-night stand. We never committed ourselves to each other.
The judge pauses the case until the DNA test results come back. But before anyone can relax, the father makes one final attempt to justify himself, claiming they were never in a relationship, as if that somehow explains nearly 9 years with no involvement. The judge immediately dismisses that reasoning, clearly unimpressed. Yet the father still has another excuse waiting.
I wasn't even aware that she gave birth until like a week after it happened.
Lies.
No, I was never told that.
Excuse me, Miss McKinney.
Yes, Your Honor. It's the lies.
It's the buttons. Woosah. Okay. Now, to your point, I was looking here through this Texas family code looking for where it says that you have to be in a relationship with somebody to not have to pay child support, and it doesn't exist.
He argues that he had no idea a baby was ever born and points the finger at bad communication. The judge immediately rejects that excuse and reminds him of a simple truth. There is no legal requirement to be in a relationship to be responsible for your child. The courtroom grows quiet. The law is closing in, and so is the past he's been running from.
Well, she never, said, I was under the impression from what I remember that she was on birth control. Now that may be my faulty memory, but I never entered into this relationship with any intention.
Let's just be clear. Birth control or not, a 9-year-old child is here. These are the facts. A 9-year-old child is here who deserves support, not only from her mother, but from her potential father as well. So we are going to reset this matter, get some DNA testing done. So to my original thought, if you are the father, you will start paying child support being ordered as of today, all right?
He attempts to shift the conversation toward birth control and past decisions. But the judge stops him. That discussion no longer matters. There is a living child who is nearly 9 years old, and the court focuses on responsibility, not forgotten details or blame. The judge orders an official DNA test on the spot, making it clear that if results confirm he is the biological father, financial support will begin without further delay. The final answer is now just one test away.
He is not the father. You can come back to court and petition as many people. Now, don't take that offensive. I'm not saying that you just been with everybody or anything like that, but you can come back and petition as many people as necessary, because this child, as I just stated, deserves to have the support from not only her mother, but from her potential father as well. So, do you all have any questions about what you're going to do?
No, Your Honor.
No.
No? Okay. And you have to make your daughter available for testing as well.
She's available.
Okay.
She's here.
Okay. So we can go ahead and get that taken care of today.
Oh, yes, we could.
Okay, so we'll reset y'all. Thank you.
The judge closes the hearing with a clear message. If DNA results prove he is not the biological father, she is free to pursue the real parent. But if he is, then financial support will start immediately. No delays, no excuses, no disappearing acts. A child deserves stability, not uncertainty. And this little girl is finally on the verge of getting real answers. If this story hit you emotionally, let us know in the comments. Do you believe he'll take responsibility if the results confirm it? Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more intense courtroom moments where truth finally comes to light.